we are conduct this e-invoice briefing. That means it's about 2 hours lah. So I'm Tracy. Okay, I'm the one in charge for briefing lah. So now we have to log in to this PDF file. I would like to let you know it's coming soon, less than 2 months. Okay, for those P3 means that phase 3. Okay, phase 3 going to implement the e-invoice. E-invoice. There was turnover accordingly the financial statement year 2022. Those is below 25 million to 500,000. So then we implement 1st of July. So for the P1, P2, okay, they already proceed. So now it's quite smooth lah, okay. And then for this P4 is for those turnover below 500,000 until 150,000. Means that this one will be implemented next year, 1st of January 2026. Okay. So of course, below 150,000, the one is government exempted. Exempted. Okay. So that means you need to very clear. Okay. For P3, it start 1st of July. Okay, turnover, which means is below 25 million to 500,000. Okay. Now, I need to let you know the workflow. Okay, how the workflow for this e-invoice. You know, the governments implement this e-invoice, they need to collect more incomes. Okay, more income. They predict that after a year, our government can collect back more than 10% of income. Okay, so this one, that's why they need to implement e-invoice instead of GST era. Okay, so for this e-invoice, normally, let's say CTE is issue invoice. First thing, okay, CTE will issue the invoice as usual, key in the invoice. Okay, once they key in the invoice, then they save the invoice. After they save the invoice, this invoice have to upload to LHDM, or we call it IRB Malaysia. Okay, to this API, not IA. This is a application interface programming. That means it's application programming interface. This is the terms. So you need to upload into LHDM. Okay. That means is make sure your PC or those using server, make sure you have an internet and then make sure it's stable. So, and then once you upload your invoice, okay, you upload your invoice, so then the LHDM will validate, check, scan through. Okay, there are 6 steps for them to scan through. Sometimes due with the heavy traffic in LHDM, it might be reply, okay, or you request upload, so it takes time. Okay, once they already confirm, okay, validated by IRB Malaysia, then we send the notification, your e-invoice, okay, to buyer, okay, and to you, okay, to seller. Okay, so and then after that, okay, so you can share your this invoice, print out, or you just save it to PDF file, and then you send to email or WhatsApp to your customer. Okay, then of course for this number 5, rejected and cancellation means that you can cancel, okay, you as a seller, you can cancel your e-invoice or consolidated e-invoice within 72 hours. Means that 3 days. After 3 days, then you won't able to cancel. Of course, the buyer able to reject. Okay, a buyer able to reject within 72 hours. Okay, so that's it. Number 6, then you just send e-invoice lah. Huh? Okay, of course, you can log into your My Invoice portal to see the this e-invoice means that you receive from your this seller to buyer. Okay, you can see the submission record date. Okay, this is a flow chart, the 6 step here. Okay, and then another thing is I would like to let you know, okay, for this 7 industrial, okay, although in this LHDM, they give a relaxing period for 6 months. Means that if you are under P3, you are start from 1st of July, means that no matter what kind of industrial, either you do it B to C, B to G, or B to B, okay? So they give 6-month period. Means that let's say you're under P3. So your this grace period until 31st December 2025, you able to submit consolidated e-invoice instead of e-invoice. Okay? Maybe I put EI stand for e-invoice. This e-invoice include your ECN, EDN, e-refund note. Okay? So this is called relaxing period 6 months. Allow you to do consolidated e-invoice. If you think you have no time to do submission and the customer, they are not requested the e-invoice, of course you need to ask lah. Huh? Okay, normally company they need this e-invoice because they need to proven the expenses to this government LHDM. That's why it's better you have to ask first whether you want e-invoice. Okay, those like say majority like cash sale, this they never ask for e-invoice, and then so they can submit as consolidated e-invoice. Okay, consolidated e-invoice. Okay, consolidated e-invoice means that they can submit 1 month plus following month 7 days. Okay, after next month 7 days. Okay, there is a period for submit consolidated e-invoice. But for e-invoice currently in our software, is accordingly My Invoice portal, you only can backward not more than 3 days. Means that accordingly your document date, your invoice date, your CN date, within 3 days, you need to do submission. Okay. So, okay. And then the next one is for this after 6 month grace period. There are 7 industrial, which mean not allowed to issue consolidated e-invoice. Okay, that means is if you are under P3 implement 1st of July 2025. So if you're under automotive, first one, means that I don't care you're selling car, selling motorbike, or second-hand car, all is considered automotive industrial. So after 6 months means that next year, 1st of January 2026, you cannot issue, you cannot submit consolidated e-invoice. Okay, that means every billing you have to issue e-invoice. Okay, so the e-invoice you submit to IRB Malaysia is to proven your income. I don't care your direct income or others' income, you need to submit your e-invoice. As I say, We don't care. You are bill government servant. You are billing for this B to B, B to C, B to G. All you have to issue e-invoice. Okay, submit to this HDM. Okay, second industry is this for selling this flight, you know lah, mass airline lah, even though you have public jet lah, okay, so it's considered no consolidated e-invoice to allow issue, okay. So like luxury goods and jewelry, like you know lah, pokong lah, this all you cannot issue, even though you're selling diamond lah or Rolex watch lah, okay, luxury goods. You can Google search what are the luxury goods or jewelry, okay, not allowed to issue consolidated e-invoice, not allowed to issue, okay, you're only allowed to issue e-invoice, to submit e-invoice to LHDM. Number 4 is construction. Okay, those under construction lah, you know lah, construction one cannot. Okay, so like number 5 is wholesaler or retailer of construction material. Okay, this one focus especially hardware shop. Okay, so you have to download the fourth schedule of Lembangan Bangunan Industrial Act 1994 to check what are the construction material, okay, which mean not allowed to issue consolidated e-invoice, okay. So this one, hardware shop. Put attention. I need to repeat and repeat again because we have a lot of customer under hardware line. Okay, so not allowed to issue, submit as a consolidated e-invoice. Hardware. Not all items. That's why you have to download this fourth schedule to see what are the items. Is not allowed submit consolidated e-invoice. So, and then number 6 is license, bidding, and gaming. Okay, this one you know lah, Magnum lah, 40 lah, Toto lah, this all lah, or maybe the casino, like, okay, this all cannot. Okay, and then number 7, payment to the agent. Okay, dealer, distributor, especially like commission, cannot submit consolidated e-invoice. Okay, so and then there are some mandatory field. This one I will run through in our 3A system. Okay, another thing is, okay, besides of e-invoice, okay, you have sell bill e-invoice. Okay, I would like to let you know what is the sell bill e-invoice. Okay, there are 9 scenario issue sell bill e-invoice. Why you need to issue sell bill e-invoice? Although supplier give you invoice, so you have to add you are as a supplier. Okay, you need to issue sell bill because you need to prove expenses to IRB Malaysia. Okay. Listen carefully. There are 9 scenarios. Only 9 scenarios. 9 scenario. You have to do submission sell bill e-invoice or sell bill ECN, sell bill EDN, sell bill e-refund note. Only 9 scenarios. Okay, number 1, payment to agent, dealer, distributor, like commission. Okay, like your boss selling one Tesla car. Okay, so to agent, okay, to agent, you need to pay commission, maybe 5% commission or very high, 5%. Okay. So then after that, so you have to pay the commission to the agent. Then you have to do sell bill e-invoice. Okay, I would like to let you know, currently in our 3A system, sell bill e-invoice, we are only able issue in creditor module. Creditor. Of course, our IT will enhance. We have to try to do it apply in GL module, but not now. Okay, the one is future upgrade. Okay, include the e-invoice. E-invoice currently we are issued in AR debtor module. Okay, I repeat again. Sell bill e-invoice. Currently, 3A we only apply in creditor modules. Okay. So, okay, number 2, goods service. Okay, or imported goods. Okay. So this one, imported goods, okay, or services. Okay, your supplier is from overseas. They are without TIN number. They are not linked with our LHTM. So when you receive the supplier invoice, okay, we means that we are mentioned imported goods now. Listen carefully. I believe you have a lot of imported goods compared with imported services. Okay, if let's say today is May, 8th of May, I have one shipment. Okay, this shipment is custom clearance today, 8th of May. Okay, means that this LHDN give a second month end period for you to do submission. Okay, let's say now May. June, July means that before 31st July, last day, okay? 31st July, okay? You must submit your sale bill e-invoice for imported goods, okay? So I will show you. Because why? You have a K1 form, the concern about K1 form. So you need to key in your K1 form number. Okay? Imported goods. I repeat again. If, for example, I have one shipment, okay? Custom declare 1st of June. 1st of June. So my last day for submission, that means is 1st of June until July, August, before National Day 31st July, August, 31st August, okay? Means that June, July, August, 31st August, before 31st August. That means 1st of June to 31st of August, you can submit your sale bill e-invoice for imported goods. Okay, for services. Services only they give following month, end of the month. Let's say I have one Germany, okay, engineer come to service my machine. Okay, so come and service my machine. And then they give an invoice. Okay, the invoice is on 1st of June. Means that LHDN give 1 month. Okay, means that following next month is 31st July. Before 31st July, you need to submit sale bill e-invoice. Clear? Okay. Number 3, dividend profit distributor. Okay, this one also need to do sale bill. Okay. Number 4, e-commerce. E-commerce like Lazada. Okay. So like you are purchase some stationery online from Lazada, from this Shopee. Okay. which means register in Malaysia, okay, then you have to issue Lazada itself, they issue e-invoice, okay, they issue the sell bill e-invoice, sorry, sell bill e-invoice. Lazada itself issue, not you, okay. Okay, I repeat again. If what happened, you subscribe ChatGPT or you purchase from Taobao, okay? Taobao is from China, okay? ChatGPT is from US. So that means is when you receive the invoice, you have to treat as imported goods, okay? You have to issue sell bill e-invoice, okay? Sell bill e-invoice. All those, they are from e-commerce. Okay, number 5 is like jackpot. Okay, Toto, this one, there's someone. Okay, gonna jackpot. Oh, so good. First prize. Okay. So then the Magnum itself or Toto, then we issue sell bill e-invoice. Okay, number 6 is very common. Okay, listen carefully. Number 6, this will be happen. Okay, a lot of customer, they might happen. Transaction with individual who are not conducting business. Okay, for example, I rent a warehouse from this Ahmad. This Ahmad, without conducting any business. Okay, so I need to issue sell bill invoice. I need to issue sell bill. I take another example. Let's say, okay, I have security guards. I employ one security guard. Okay, the security guard is not under company. Okay, it's under personal individual. Okay, you need to pay the security fees every month. Then you have to issue sell bill e-invoice to prove to IRB Malaysia these expenses. Very, very important. Okay? This sell bill e-invoice for individual not conducting any businesses. Okay? So you need to issue sell bill e-invoice. Okay? So, okay, number 7, interest payment. Okay, interest payment also, you need to issue sell bill e-invoice. Number 8, claim and compensation. This is normally insurance company lah, huh? So you need to issue the sell bill e-invoice. Number 9, okay, payment to relation to the capital reduction or the share capital. Okay, then have to issue the sell bill e-invoice. Okay, I need to inform you for number 6 to number 8, you can submit consolidated sell bill e-invoice. Okay? Okay. So I think all of you cannot wait. Okay, you want to see our login to our 3A system. Okay, to see how we key in those mandatory fields. There are 55 mandatory fields. They always mention 55. What are the 55? Okay, come. Now, when you log in your 3 accounting system, when you see your version is 2.7.2, means that this is under e-invoice features. Of course, you need to activate lah. So when you activate under account module, you will see the text hub with e-invoice. Okay, with e-invoice and submission. So you have to activate, although you're under version 2.7.2. Okay, so now I need to let you know in our 3A system, which are the field is mandatory. we go to unit of measurement. Okay, in unit of measurement, there is a EI, means the e-invoice unit of measurement. Okay, so there are a lot of unit of measurement. Even though kg also, you have a lot of kg unit of measurement. So you have to fill in. Okay, then after that, you just save it. If one day you don't have time to do, you leave it blank. If you leave it blank, it's okay. You still can submit your e-invoice or sell bill e-invoice. When you upload to IRB Malaysia, our 3A system will help you to upload each, E-A-C-H, each. Okay, if you leave it blank. Okay, if you leave it blank. So good to fill in the unit of measure. Okay, another thing. Okay, we go to this stock module. Under stock modules, okay, when we do the activation for you, our support team will help you to issue classic code, classification code. You can see extract here, means that this is a mandatory field. Okay, tariff, this one, not Donald Trump tariff, This is for those compliant sales tax and service tax. They need to print tariff code. Because I know we have some customer ask for it. Hey, what is tariff code? This tariff code for those compliant sales and service tax. Okay? They need to fill in the tariff code. If you're not compliant, forget about it. Leave it blank. Okay, now we are concerned classic code. There are 45 classic code in LHDM guideline. But in our 3A, we have 42. We have 42 because some we are not necessarily need to put the classic code. Okay, make attention. Okay, 004 not showing here. That means is if you submit the consolidated e-invoice, although from here, this stock allowed still EI. I put it as a 022034. Okay, when I submit consolidated e-invoice, our 3A system will auto, okay, help you to fill in classic code as 004. 004 from the LHDM guideline is called consolidated e-invoice. Okay? And then we fill in 022 because it's others. Majority classic code is others. But let you know under hardware shop. Hardware shop is 005. Those under schedule 4. Okay? So construction material 005. Okay? So you have to study what are the classic code suit for it. Then you have to fill in. Majority is 022 lah. 036 is for sell bill e-invoice. This. For imported goods is 034. For imported services, 035. Okay? That's it. Go and study. What are these classic code you need to put in? So when you are convert migration to e-invoice, our support team help you to fill in. Okay? But you have new correct code, then you have to fill in yourself. Then some customer ask, I key in asterisk key when I issue invoice. I key invoice at pre-type invoice without stop code. How? Okay, don't worry. Our 3A take care of you. So when you submit Outlook to IRB, so we put in 022 or 034 others as a classification code for those non-stop extract or you key in under pre-type invoice. Okay, so we help you to put in as others. Okay, country code. That means the origin product from where. Then you need to fill in. MYS means that Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia. Okay, this product origin is Malaysia. Okay, this is a mandatory field. Okay, next is debtors. Okay, we call up debtors, let's say A and Y resources. Okay, here you can see the e-invoice tab here. Okay, after we already activate, you can see e-invoice here. TIN number. YYC like to say Milo tin. I like to say Nestle tin. Okay? TIN, not tin. TIN number. Okay? TIN number means that your tax identification number. Okay? You have to fill in the TIN identification number. And then this one is, they have 4 types. Either identification number, or your business registration number, passport, or OMI number. If this is your customer, we choose BRN. If you deal with an overseas customer, passport. Okay? Passport. Okay? Passport. You can put in passport number or you put NA. Okay? Still accept NA. Okay. And then after you fill in this TIN and BRN number, the customer name, and the contact number, try to follow international code +60 Malaysia, +65 Singapore, +1 is US. But your existing one doesn't matter as long, okay, as long under 6 or 03, they're acceptable. Or you put space, no problem. Okay? So in our tray system, we take care of this. But do not put stroke. Do not put too many of contact number because LHDM have limitation. Okay? There's a limit space. Okay? There is a limit space. And then email. Okay? Email, you need to put in a customer email. Okay. Recently, okay, the LHDM on 13th of May or April, 13th of April, they have enhanced contact number, email, and SST number. Email, do not put in front dot. Okay? So when you do submission e-invoice, you won't submit successfully. Then they will reject you, say that your email issue. Okay? Of course, behind you can dot lah, gmail.com, .my.uk lah. Front, do not put dot. Okay? And then address, you need to fill in. As I said, star is mandatory field. Okay, postcode, Kajang, or whatever. Okay, come, let me call up one overseas invoice. Overseas. Okay, I have one in overseas. This is overseas. Overseas invoice. Okay, we put EI 0000020. Because why? Overseas for your this customer is not linked with LHDM. They don't have TIN number. So that's why LHDM prefix the number EI 90 following 20. Okay, this is for export, overseas export. Okay, you export to Singapore, you export to UK. Okay, passport you can put NA. Of course, if you want to put passport, no harm, you can put a passport. Okay, as long the passport is valid. Okay, and then name, you need to put a customer name, contact number, email, this blah blah blah, still the same. Okay, let me call up individual. What happened? Let's say I have one individual debtors or cash sales. TIN number fixed EI 00009010. This is for individual who are not conducting any business. That means you are submit as consolidated e-invoice. Okay? So it's under prefix by IRB Malaysia. It's EI 00010. And then after that, this IC number, you to put 12 0, then you assign as IC. Then you put the name, Lee CE. I don't know who is this, okay? Then put the address, everything. If, let's say, you are like Malaysia, CTE, this Lee CE, they purchase laptop from CTE computer. Okay? Sure, they want to request e-invoice because why? They can claim tax exempted. Okay? Government give tax exempted. Okay? So they need to provide the IC number or TIN number. Okay? So I believe nobody know their own TIN number lah now, huh? Maybe sooner or later they know already lah. Okay? So then you need to request from this Lee CE, hey, give me the IC number. Okay, then you fill in the IC number. Then from here, ID type, you select IC. Then you can submit as e-invoice. Then you can WhatsApp the e-invoice, print out the e-invoice with QR code, okay, to this Lee CE. Okay, again, some customer questions say that, okay, I'm issue this A and Y resources I submit as consolidated e-invoice because customer never request e-invoice. How come when I see my invoice bottle, my invoice bottle show TIN number EI 00010 as a general public TIN number? So I need to let you know our 3A system, when you upload, when you submit as consolidated e-invoice, our system auto convert to EI 000010 with a name called general public, not A and Y resources. Okay? Don't ask, hey, why like that? Not A and Y, because you submit consolidated e-invoice. You combine all the invoice together and submit. Okay? So now, of course, under creditor modules, okay, same thing, you can put your TIN number, okay, as I say, okay, those customer, okay, supplier, not customer, supplier, sorry, supplier, supplier. Hold on, okay, continue. Sorry, there's some technical issue. Just for a moment. Okay, Let's say, for example, supplier. Remember, I always say nice scenario. Only nice scenario need to issue sell bill. Don't tell me, hey, my local supplier is under exempted below 150. Do I need to issue sell bill? No, because it's not under nice scenario category. Okay? So, okay, supplier, overseas supplier. If overseas supplier, okay, for example, this one, Texas form supply, e-Invoice. So the TIN number called EI00030 means that it's hard code, okay, is fixed by the prefix by IRB Malaysia, okay. So, okay, this logo button is for you to click and check, okay, whether this TIN number they provide correct TIN or wrong TIN number, okay. So like this one 30 because it's foreign supplier imported goods maybe, okay. So we need to do sell bill so it's 30 the TIN number, okay. Then we call up another one, okay, local. Maybe this is agent, agency. So after you key in, you can click here. You can see invalid. Invalid means that the provide wrong TIN number lah. Okay, so then you need to check why. Okay, so now I need to let you know. In fact, okay, in here we have maintenance. We have setup. You can key in your debtor, okay, fill in the TIN number, okay, you can fill in your, this all information here, okay, or either you go to debtor maintenance, fill in all, SST number, if no SST, put NA, do not put N stroke A, cannot, NA. Okay, if there is a sales tax, the customer is compliant service tax, please put in the SST number. After you key this all thing, once you successfully everything, okay, finally you click save. You click save. Huh? So, okay, even though like this sell bill, okay, or stock, you can key in the this TIN number, BRN number, everything here. You can key in everything here. Then you save. Because why I show you here? Because we are help you to default contact number, default email address. Of course, you can overwrite if let's say the wrong email address with full stop like this. This one also problem. Okay, you can overwrite. You ask for the correct email. Okay, put this blah blah blah. When you save our 3A system, then we send the message to LHDM, then to check the TIN number. To check the TIN number. That's why. So each key here is much easier. Compare with from this debtor maintenance or creditor maintenance. So they will let you know, wrong TIN number, invalid TIN number, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they will let you know. Okay, so now, that's it. This is called mandatory field. So now we go to maintenance company profile. Before you start your this submission, okay, or you want to test, okay, so your this e-invoice is good to test, although you start from 1st of July. Okay, try to register your My Invoice bottle and then add our CTE as immediately. After that, you can try to key in one invoice and upload. Before you try testing, please go to company profile. Double check your info, e-invoice info, everything. Please double check. Make sure everything in order. Make sure it's valid. Okay? I'm using pre-poll. Recently, pre-poll, we have some issue. Okay, I don't know why it's on and off, valid or no, invalid or valid. But make sure it's valid. And then those is under add as immediately. You have to take immediately. Our CTE as a software provider, we are under taxpayer. Okay, your start is you have to point it immediately. Put the TIN number in your TIN number, not CTE TIN number. Your TIN number. Okay, and then this is a version. We are go through API. Bukan API, bukan AE. It's application. Okay, programming interface. Moment we don't have pre-poll. Okay, we don't have pre-poll. And then I'm using sandbox to text. But your one, you have to take immediately and put your company TIN number and click production. Click production. The system will auto detect the ID number and the client secret ID using our CTE ERP ID. Okay? That means when you register, you no need to register your ERP. I know some customer ask, do I need to register ERP for my invoice bottle? No need. Use our CTE ID or secret ID. Okay, I'm using pre-poll. This is pre-poll. Okay, but your one, you test straight away, you use production. Because as I say, pre-poll is very unstable. You will facing a lot of problems, a lot of issue. So hopefully later I submit one document, it able allow me to do submission. Because pre-poll on and off, not stable. Connecting successfully. Okay? If I'm doing this submission, I click the LHDM. Okay? And when I click the LHDM, make sure the prompt message say connected successfully. Connected successfully. Hold on. Let me click. Okay. Just for a moment. Okay. Click this LHDN text connection. If they say connected successfully, means that you are successfully at our city as immediately. Okay? Click this one. Successfully means that you are successfully registered my invoice bottle. Okay? Now you see, very unstable. We see how we need to pray. Hopefully I can upload one invoice. Hopefully it's valid because it's very unstable. Okay? Now, to security. Before you start, okay? Besides, you need to check your company profile line, everything stable. You need to set your security. Who are allowed to do submit? Click here, right side. Show e-invoice button in document by batch submission. This is submit by individual invoice. Then allowed to cancel, allowed to reset. Okay, you see how lah, who is allowed to do this cancel or reset? Okay, so security. Of course, those with a group one, then you need to set up group, allow them to access this submission. Okay, now I want to key in one invoice. Either you are keying under sales order, either in debtors. Okay, why not we key one in debtors, either pre-type invoice. Okay, now I'm keying. Okay, 04. Don't want lah, not lucky lah. But Malay 04 is 4 akan tapak, you know. There is considered lucky number. Okay, 08 lah. Okay. So I'm issue one invoice. Okay. Today date. Okay. I click in. I search. Okay. And Y resources. Okay. If you're under overseas customer, okay, if there is a custom, okay, number K2 number, just put here. Just put here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Just as usual, key in. Okay. So after I key in, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Either sales tag, either no sales tag. Okay. 003. 0.03. Okay. I can submit, save, and submit e-invoice. This is submit by individual. Okay, let's say customer walk in, Lee CE. Hey, I buy laptop from you, CTE. I want e-invoice. And then you can immediately confirm the invoice, no mistake. Then you save and submit. Okay, save and submit. Come, let me do save first. I save first. Later on, I show you how to do save and submit. Okay, either you keep pre-type invoice here. Pre-type invoice here. Okay, let's say, for example, now I want to do submit on the spot. I have to open this tax hub, e-invoice submission list. Why I need to open? Because I need to link this file to LHTM. Those using internet networking, okay, if your server 24 hours is on or early morning you on, you can log into Tax Hub, just open. Those standalone or work group, you can open and minimize. When you want to do submission, I repeat and repeat again. When you want to do submission, please open Tax Hub in account module, e-invoice, submission list, because you need to link to LHTM cloud server. Otherwise, you say, hey, how come I cannot submit? Don't ask for this. Okay, now, for example, now I key in, I submit. Okay, just now I key in. I already key in, right? It doesn't matter. Okay, I key in. Assume lah, okay lah. Blah, blah, blah. Add one more lah. Discount or whatever. Okay, add one more. Okay. As usual lah. Okay. So my amount is 2709. 27 cents 09. Oh, laptop so cheap cannot be Hey, now cheap You want to buy server, it's time because USD currency dropped to 4.2 now. Okay. So, okay, make it lah. Let's say blah, blah, blah lah. Key in 134 pula. Okay. 1, 2, 3 lah. Okay, 1, 2, 3 lah. Easy to remember. Okay, now I want to submit. See how I do submission. Browser here, click submit. Or when I see this button, I can do submission. Either one. Either one, eh? Now, either here or either save and submit. Because I key in, I add one more item, I need to click save and submit lah. So when I click save and submit, our CTE will generate the sub ID. This sub ID is created by CTE 3A. It's some like token number. So I submit is e-Invoice. Okay? My document number is this one, EI02505208. EI02505208. Okay. This token number I already submit. Okay, why not? We need to play lah. Because it's pre-poll. I'm using pre-poll. Okay, if let's say your internet very fast, okay, no problem, 1, 2 seconds. There we show you your token number 0202505 as today date and running number 000404 was valid. Good news for you. Valid. Okay? Valid. This extract means that you double click. You can see this is a token number created by CTE. This is a UIT from LHDM. LHDM give valid. Process internal status is our 3A process. Okay? And then after that, sometimes they reject you. Your email put dot in front. LHDM send the error. Then you can see the error here. Okay, you can see this is UUID. This is a long ID. Okay? Then you can see date 10:56. Okay? You can see. Okay. So from here, we try to open the LHDM. Look at here, 23BGP. 23BGP. Now, I open LHDM file. I cannot open. Just for a moment. Let me open. Okay. Okay, now I open my invoice portal. I'm using pre-poll. Your site is using RP. RP, remember, not pre-poll. Okay. Document submission. 10:56 today date. Valid with this number. SFY sub ID. Click. Can you see? EI02505208. Today date. CTE. Supplier. I click further. Then I can see A and Y resources. Okay, valid. Okay, valid. With the item everything. Okay, let's say for example, hey, customer say, sorry lah, you quote me wrong price, so expensive. So I need to edit the invoice. Okay, Remember, within 72 hours, you can edit, you can cancel your invoice. Okay, now, before I cancel, I want to show you first. Behind here, there is a V, it's view. R is remove. Okay? View means that you can double click. Whatever extra key, you can double click. Double click means that there we go to our adapter system, document display. Okay, document display. To show you this long ID, to show you this sub ID, everything. And this LHDM get document. Sometimes you receive invalid from LHDM. Please click LHDM get document detail. Okay, check. There are 6 steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Created by LHDM, not from 3A. If one of these invalid, that means there's a problem. Duplicate document number or whatever. Okay? So don't ask 3A. Go and call the customer service from LHDM. What's wrong? Okay? If you don't know what's the problem. Okay? Because this is from LHDM response. Not from our 3A. Now, lucky. Valid. Now, I want to show you how to print the invoice. Before I print the invoice, I come back debtor's invoice. I want to show you valid. Okay? If the customer say, hey, my PO number wrong lah, not 128 lah, not 127, 128. Of course, I can key in, I can amend, then I can save again. Okay? It allows you to save. The reason upgrade, you have to upgrade the latest version. The old version, you cannot amend. Info 1, Info 2 allowed to amend. But debtor code, salesman code, not allowed to amend after you valid. Okay? Get the latest version, allow you to do. Old version cannot. Latest version is on 18. Okay? 18 April. Okay, here all you cannot change. Try to change 1999. Save. See how. See? Not allowed. You're not allowed to change. Okay? I need to delete also not allowed. But it allowed to change info 1, info 2. You can change PO number, but not allowed to change debtor code. Save again. Okay? Message amended is not allowed because you submitted. Okay, now let's say, oh, I need to give to my customer. They come and collect now. I want to print. We go to invoice printing. So you select the invoice number, EI, okay, 10250-208. Double click format. We have e-invoice format here. Select ZZ e-invoice format. Then you preview. Oh, my number is wrong. Let me copy and paste lah. Okay, try again. Okay, you can see the UUID. This is our format, our CTE format, standard format, which is print form, laser printer. Try to use laser printer, okay, because of the QR code. So then after that, buyer can scan the QR code to see, oh, this is LHDM already valid. Okay, they will show the UUID number, show the date, as what I show you in my invoice bottle. Okay, now they say, hey, price wrong, ah. So how I want to edit? Oh yeah, oh, still 24 hours I can edit, lor. Okay, I can log in to cancel. Those users allowed to cancel, the login here cancel. Key in the document number, click check document, and then cancel. Put the reason. Oh, wrong price. Okay, cancel. Wait for a while. Okay, let me log in back. 1, 2 seconds. Cancel. Okay? So become draft. Can you see? Draft means that it's not posted to 3A. Okay. So after you cancel, then you need to do second step, reset. Reset. Okay, before I reset, we log into LHDM portal to see this document. Okay? Just for a moment, a bit slow. Okay. So we refresh again. Can you see cancel with the reason? Wrong price. Cancel. Okay? Ah. Okay. Now we're back to the 3A system now. Okay. After I cancel, you still cannot do submission or amend. What you want to do is reset. Don't simply give to the user to cancel and reset. Okay? So, okay. Only those users allowed to do cancel or reset. Then you give a permission security right. Wrong price. I need to let you know. On top here, long message. Okay? This reset is not linked to LHDM. It's only reset from our 3A software. Okay? I repeat again. Don't simply reset. Reset is only reset your 3A software. Like example, I need to amend the document. After I cancel, I need to reset. Okay? Not linked to LHDM record. I reset now because I want to amend. Confirm. Think carefully. Confirm. You don't submit valid, then you go reset. Okay? Wrong spelling. Wrong input. Reset successfully. Okay, now we come back again. I recall and I amend. See? The cancel missing. The mark cancel missing. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3 is 999. Oh, so much. Okay lah. 9,900. Okay. Then after that, I save. I save and submit again. Okay? I mean, now this one, I don't want to save and submit. Because why? I want to submit batch. I post first. I want to show you batch. Because I tell you, you have two ways to do submission. Either you go by batch, either you submit one by one. Hold on, my mouse. Okay, hold on. What happened? Try again. My mouse no function. Okay, switch on, off my mouse. I log into account. I want to do submission by batch. Now go to account modules, e-invoice submission, create submission, debtors. Okay, you have to do submission by batch. Either you submit console, you take console. Consolidated e-invoice submission give 1 month plus 7 day following month 7 day. Okay, you can group all the invoices one sekali submit. Okay, sekali is 100 lah, 100 invoices because LHDM got limitation. Okay, now I submit e-invoice. Okay, as I say, our 3A, we are follow my invoice bottle. Only allowed submit within 3 days. Okay? Within 3 days. So let's say 6 of 8, 3 days, 1 time I submit. I search. Step 1, search. You can collect, you can put your debtor name, you can take invoice or CNDN. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I have 7 of invoices want to submit. Okay? And then, okay, before that, I want to show you. Make it more early. I want to purposely show you any error. Oh, no error. Again. Okay. Oh, error. Yeah, error. To be submit means that you have 56 documents here. With error means that you need to check why, error message. Oh, you didn't fill in the country code. Okay, you didn't fill in the city name, the mandatory field required by LHDM. This one is means that you already submit successfully. In queue list means that it's still in queue list. Okay, maybe it's very heavy traffic in LHDM or maybe deal with your this internet slow. Hey, you know Sabah Sarawak, they're very good. They can submit consolidated e-invoice, or because of Ulu area, some area they cannot submit. So the internet issue. That's why Parliament already approved. They can submit consolidated e-invoice only for Sabah Sarawak. Okay? So now I go to this submission by batch, for example. Batch. I submit few lah because I want to submit console later. Okay, I want to submit console. So I tick. Just now I key in that one way. Okay, this is the one I amended. Oh, overseas. One more. Okay, good. Okay. Warm up. Warm up. Okay. Warm up. Okay. Now I submit. How to do submission by batch? Okay. Step 1, search. Step 2, select document. Tick, or select tick. Okay, or select all, or select tick. Okay, or unselect. Okay, I select. Blah, blah, blah. Then step 3, click e-invoice. If you submit console, you just tick and tick console. This is by batch. My token number is 005. Let it run. Okay? Console. I want to do console. Okay, for example, I want to submit console. Click step 1. Tick console. Search step 1. Okay? You can select cash sale. If you say, hey, my cash sales console, not all. Okay, you can select by cash sales. Like wrong spelling. Okay, you can filter, search by console. You can ascending, descending, this all by date. Sort by name, sort by date, all. Okay, I want the console all. Okay, Console, you see my date, assisted 3 days. 2nd of May, today is 8. Okay, done. Okay, now step 2, select. Step 3, console. Step 3, click. Confirm. Must key in confirm. 006. Okay? Let me go to CM. Okay. CM. Later on, we open and see. Let the system process first. This morning, I have issued 1 CM. Okay? CN, oh, refund note. Refund note. Deposit, not refundable. Also need to issue e-invoice, you know. Overpay lah, refund note, overpay. Oh, cannot click, Okay. Doesn't matter. Refund notes. Okay. Being an overpay, then you need to put your invoice number. This invoice is valid, must valid. Listen carefully. Your credit note, your debit note, your refund note, under e-invoice or sell bill. Okay, if you key in, you issue, you have to put in your invoice number. Because why? The LHDM will search the UUID number. Okay? So that's why you must key in your invoice number. Some customer question, hey, what happened? I'm implement and start 1st of July. Overpay the one deal with before 1st of last year invoices. There was on October last year. How do I need to submit? You can submit. You put NA. Don't put invoice number. Put NA. Or you can choose without submission. Okay? I'll actually DM allow you do not submit. Okay? It's up to you lah. You see how, You see how. Okay. Blah, 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 overpay. I want to key in that on the spot. I want to submit. I still can submit. I click e-invoice submit. Or I click submission. Click submit. Genspon number 007. Okay? Or I go to batch submission. Okay, why not we go to sell bill? Sell bill. As I say, sell bill invoice. Sell bill is from creditor module. Of course, sooner or later we are, okay, because it's in the wish list, my ID will enhance in future. Might be one day you can issue your e-invoice or sell bill in GL, General System Module, GL module. Okay, sell bill. I can sell bill. Okay? 1, 2, 3 lah. Okay? So, imported goods. Imported goods. My invoice number supplier. Okay. This stroke key not acceptable in e-invoice and sell bill. You can put dash. Okay? This is our 3A restriction, not LHDM. So, of course, we keep enhanced lah. So, already inform the ID lah, and to check. So that maybe sooner or later one day you can put stroke lah. So, let's say this is shipment. Okay? The shipment was last month. And now I need to submit. I key in supplier invoice. So, my supplier invoice was last Monday. Okay? Still valid, right? I key in. Okay? 4.19. What? 4.19. Today 4. What lah? Don't know lah. Okay. So commission or Okay lah, purchase lah, overseas mah, imported goods mah, right? 1,000 lah, ha? Okay, go. Confirm. Save and submit, oh. 008. Okay, so many. Or I go to batch submit. Batch submission in here. This is a one. Local or foreign? You can choose. Invoice or CM? Ah, so, okay. I search all. Maybe some is local leh, pay agent leh, commission, or rental leh, or Taobao, or this one. Okay, Taobao. Or this one. Okay. So I submit one. Okay, submit. 009. Okay, or you filter. Console. Oh, imported goods. No, cannot console. Okay. Remember? Imported goods, imported services do not console. Oh, don't have. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, overseas, the boleh console. Okay. Maybe we go to CN. See any CN or not? Search. Yeah. Filter. Okay. Oh, don't have. More. Yes. Okay. CN. Submit. Okay. I need to let you know if your invoice submit as console. Then, if you want to issue CM from one of the console invoice, you have to submit your console ECM. If not, our 3A, there we validate for you to inform you. This is console e-invoice. That means you need to submit console e-invoice. You cannot submit normal e-invoice. Okay, come. We already submit a lot. So it still keep running process. Let the system process. Sometimes it's on queue list. Some customer, they always say, why pinky color pending why what? So you can see here 15 seconds one time. They go by 8 times, then the system stop. Then the system go for sequence one by one to do. You can see submitted. The system still keep process. I want it to be fast, I refresh lor. If I want it to be fast lah. So let's say we go to May until now. So you can see here how many documents were submitted. This is a submit 3 document. Okay, it's valid. 005. Tiga number sudah valid. Okay, sudah valid. Okay, I need to let you know what is this for. Okay, LHDM get submission. A lot of customers say, hey, your overall status from the LHDM call submitted. Okay, call submitted. But how come no valid leh? Okay, oh hey, how come still pending? Okay, so after 2 days or second day, they're very kanchiong already. Why? Okay, normally we will guide our customer, double click the sub ID, here, okay, then click the LHDM get submission. Especially, you check your My Invoice portal first. Log in and check. If the My Invoice portal show valid, here not valid, that means the internet response slow, okay? then you have to click the LHDM, get submission. Then you have to wait. After you click LHDM submission, okay, then after that, you come back here, refresh. After you refresh, the submit or in progress, they return it to valid. Okay? Some invalid. You need to check. Why? Why invalid? Or why? How come half? View. View here and check LHDM. Check the message. Can you see the message here? Can you see? They will let you know, then you need to check. It might be duplicate lah, might be a duplicate, the currency code lah, okay? Currency code also you have to follow international currency code. This all you have to check. Okay, resubmit normally is LHDM is invalid, still pending, okay? Or LHDM invalid. And then you already check, oh yeah, is my TIN number wrong, my email wrong. So after you already correction, then you click resubmit. Make sure your My Invoice portal is invalid and the 3A system invalid. Then only you resubmit. Don't suka resubmit. Because why? We encounter customer duplicate two document number with different UUID. Problem. One valid, one invalid. You will facing this problem. Okay? Don't suka resubmit. Check my invoice bottle. Okay? Check my invoice bottle. Okay, so I repeat again, LHDM get submission. When you encounter, hey, my invoice bottle was valid, but the 3A system still show pending, still show submitted, still show in progress status. Then you click this. Yes. After click refresh, let the system run. Okay? So, of course, okay, if you want to resubmit, can. Make sure the My Invoice Portal or this 3A is invalid, okay, or pending, then you can resubmit. Reset means that you resubmit, okay? Reset attempt means that you already submit. It's still in process, you can reset pending. Attempt, you can reset attempt, okay? So, cancel console. Try to not cancel lah. Console, if you cancel 100 or invoice, you want to cancel 100 lah. CN the best way, okay? So, okay, come back here. Of course, we have a lot of reports here. We have a lot of report. Okay, you can search tax TIN number here. Search IC, search TIN number. Okay? You can search. Not found. Sorry, because I'm using Sandbox. Sandbox is not stable. That's why we are keep saying, do not using Sandbox for testing. Use a proper production to test. One invoice, just put 1 cent, 2 cents. Test already, just make cancel and reset. After that, delete the invoice. On and off. Okay? Of course, you can go My Tax Day to check. Nowadays, My Tax allow you to check TIN number. Okay? You can check the TIN number after you key this business registration number. Report, we have a submission list report. You can type, okay, whatever I submit, I want to check. Okay? Of course, you need to reconcile. You need to reconciliation your 3A and my invoice button. So you have to reconciliation. So you can click either e-invoice or console, then you preview. If you see here blank, you have to load default one time only. Load default, load default. One time only, then you preview. Then you will see the info. Valid, long ID, blah, 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 or you can export to Excel, okay, or text file. And then from here, report, this one also same, either sale bill or e-invoice. Debtor get reason document. This one is linked to LHDM. So you can check LHDM got document, 3A got document mean match. Match doesn't mean invalid. Okay, match means that, oh, LHDM already received this document. 3A also got this document. But somehow, you still need to check. Check from my invoice portal or export to Excel. Okay, to check your document, make sure all valid. All valid. So you can see this all. Some technical issue or server 2.0, you cannot see this one. Doesn't matter. You can log into my invoice portal. Okay, that's it. This is my today presentation on 3A. Okay, so now I need to log into some of the attention I want to let you know. Okay, that means is some of the things you have to be careful to try to avoid the mistake, the common mistake. Okay, first, okay, just to let you know, okay, in our 3A, when you submit, there are 4 steps: creating, pending, submitted, and process. That means in our 3A system, here, okay, in our 3A system, this one, internal status means that our 3A status. Overall status is from LHDM, not from our 3A. Okay? So, and then after that, this status they have process valid and then validation field or whatever. Okay, come back here. I come back here. Wait, a bit slow. Okay. Now, number 2. The submission list must always open if you want to do submission. Tax hub. Submission list, open. Let the system know you link to LHDM. Number 3, if you key in extract non-stock item, system auto submit 022. Okay? Classic code is 004 if you submit console. Number 4, okay, within 72 hours, you can cancel, buyer can reject. Buyer is reject, supplier is console. Okay? And then after that, this is reset when invalid or cancel. That's why don't simply my mind reset. You valid also can reset, Okay, number 7. Number 7, currency code. PISA RM is acceptable from LHDM. Okay, if your code currency is RM and YR, no problem. Okay, from SDK guideline, they say okay, you can use. But foreign currency, you have to follow SDK International Currency Code. USD, don't put US. Okay, put USD. Renminbi, don't put RMB. Put CNY. Okay? Okay, this is a link. SDK link. Okay, as I said, there is a limitation for moment. Per submission 5 MB. That's why in our 3A, you only can submit 100 invoices. Okay? If your invoicing not so heavy, we are proposed submit 10 invoices per batch if you're running work group environment. Or your internet very slow. Huh? Or your server very old, very slow. Do not submit too many. It takes time to run. Okay? So 100 invoices. And then per invoice, only allow less than 200 invoices. 200 item per invoice. Less than 200 invoice. No, less than 200 item per one invoice. Because it's only capture 300 KB. This one document number do not put backslash or slash. If your supplier invoice under slash or backslash, you can put dash. Okay? Okay, now I want to go to pre-poll to give a briefing how to do register my invoice portal. Okay, you see, my invoice portal, you log into your this website. We can give you this all summary guideline what I show you here. PDF file, okay, or Word file, okay, we can give you this. Even though you can log into my tax to search customer TIN number. Okay. Okay. My invoice portal. You have to register my invoice portal with this all guideline. And then, like immediately. Okay, make sure this all tick, 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 tick. You have to go through. Okay? So you have to go to my tax payer there. You register my invoice portal. Add the representative. Means that some of the user only allowed for access e-invoice. And then allowed to do cancel, allowed to do submission, tick, 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 okay? Perwakilan bahasa. That's why ERP we didn't take for you. Don't pandai-pandai go and add ERP. I know. In market accounting software, some they have to create ERP. They use their own ID number, but now ERP is only allowed to put 3 years. After 3 years, every 2 years, every 3 years, you have to register, renew to create the ERP. That's why using 3A. Okay, you don't need to bother about ERP every year or every 3 years. Okay, using CTE. And then this is immediately. From here, when you add immediately, then we ask you to put custom our CTE name, TIN number, and BRN. When you add the immediately, here quite blur, sorry. So there's a add immediately. After that, straight away, fill in the CTE TIN number, BRN, and CTE name, then click search. Search. Okay? After you click search, okay, this is quite old version. Currently new version, you need to key the catch-up number. Okay? Not catch-up lah. So, after that, you search. After you search, you were able to see this ad immediately. Date range. Put C until the longer as you can. Okay? Normally I put 2030 or up to 3036. Means that you think you use our software how long? Although our trade system now is 30 years. I think it should be 30 years or okay? So, okay, you have to set. And then, important, permission right. Please allow submit, allow cancel. If not, you cannot submit your e-invoice or self-bill. Please do this allow permission. Then you add. Okay? After you add, finally you want to test, very easy. Log into your 3A accounting system, company profile, click LHTM text connection. Okay, after you production, API here. So click. Make sure it's successfully connected message. Okay? And after that, that means you're done perfectly at CTE as immediately. Okay? So that's all. Our today's Zoom. Of course, those without contract, please renew the maintenance contract because this is some like GST era. Of course, this e-invoice era is much complicated compared with GST. Because why? It linked to IRB Malaysia that is depending, okay? Your internet, your hardware, okay? Your this, what I call, your this, networking. So this all thing. So it might be your submission very slow, process very slow. I believe 1st of July, first week of July or second week July, okay? There will be very heavy duty. So under this submission, okay? So of course the LIRB, they on and off, they will do some maintenance. Okay, they will do some maintenance. So you see how lah the submission. Hopefully your system, your hardware can support. And then after that, if without contract, we're not going to support you. Try to renew the maintenance contract. It's very important. Okay? So because it's for submission, they deal with a lot of issue, a lot of customer common issue. Now we are facing in the P1 and P2. They say, hey, why after second day I still cannot submit? Okay, oh, why like that? So as I say, it's during the API, maybe deal with the LHDM, the high traffic volume. Okay, so that's why it take time. The request we upload e-invoice or self-bill e-invoice or the response back might be delayed. Okay, and then as I said, slow internet connection, unstable network. This all thing lah, that will affected even though the API rate limited within the period. Okay, within the period also. There's a lot of things lah. That's why what I say is complicated compared with GST era. Compared with GST era. So that's it today. Okay. So I just to let you know. Okay. Another thing is a bonus lah. I give a bonus. Uh, for this e-invoice. As I say, not all not all invoice you issue, you have to submit e-invoice. Not all. Like intercompany branches to branches, you are issuing the invoice. Okay, transfer good, but you issue invoice. Okay, pro forma invoice, all this one no need issue e-invoice. No need issue e-invoice. Like example, Rental. You have one factory rent out to this CTE lah, let's say. CTE rent one factory to ABC company. CTE as a businessman. CTE want to issue e-invoice to ABC company. Okay, talk about the utility bill. If utility bill, TNB bill, Shabas bill, okay, is belong to owner name, okay, then the e-invoice have to key in utility bill. How much the DMP, how much the Shabas. All those tenant pay the utility bill. Okay? Then who those is expert in account, they know what to do. Either deposit to contra or accrual account. When they want to write off, they need to log in to their TMB and check the tenant already make payment. Then you can go to issue internal, that means issue the CN to reverse back the utility bill. Okay? So this is things lah. So some customers say, okay, hey, I'm in P1. Okay? I'm in P1 or P3, P3 lah, popular P3. I'm in P3. Okay? My local supplier. Okay? So in P4, okay? They say, okay, they in P4, I don't have e-invoice submit for, I'll give it to you. So do I need to issue sell bill e-invoice? Answer is no. Okay? Because they're still in P4. Okay? That means you yourself no need to issue sell bill e-invoice. Okay? So because your supplier under last phase P4. Okay? Now we hope no P4 because in fact Ling Guan Yi in Parliament also they mentioned that. Try to make it like the GST era or the sales compliant 500. Below 500 exempted. Okay, everybody happy. Pasar Malam, Hawker Center, a lot of them is very happy. No need compliant e-invoice. Okay, see how lah. But now, for moment, P4 is below 500 and 150,000. Below 150,000 is exempted. Okay? Is exempted. Okay, that's all. Okay? Thanks for joining this Zoom e-briefing. Thank you so much.